Guys, welcome back into the channel for another episode of The Council. Look, I'm gonna be completely honest. It's been a couple days. And my goldfish brain is acting up, and so I'm gonna just dive straight back into it. So I hope you guys enjoy this next episode of The Council. Let's go. I wonder if you can replay the chapters, actually, if you just hover over them. I think you can, because you can change some of the outcomes.
I don't understand. I spoke to him only recently.
Monsieur Peru has lost his mind. It's obvious.
Yet another way
yeah.
for the French to make a spectacle.
It's all coming back. It's all coming back.
Once again, it has worked.
My friends, let us settle down, please. We are all in shock, of course. Let us celebrate Louis's courage. He enabled us to avert a tragedy.
Yes,
that is true. I calmed him down. That's right. Okay.
You have given us all a fine lesson in courage.
Thank you.
That last chapter, I think, was actually fairly successful on my behalf.
That madman deserves to die.
We are providing Monsieur Peru with care, but rest assured, he is no longer a danger to himself or anyone else. I think everyone needs a little rest.
Except for you.
Can you stay a moment?
Of course.
All right, this is where I was last time. Although, okay, so I hadn't picked manuscripts yet, but we had picked our traits, if I recall correctly. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm actually running out of manuscripts, which leads me to believe I'm either really behind on finding them. I also really need to pick up more of these because I love how you can get multiple in those manuscripts, but questioning is always good. I do think I'm lacking in manipulation and logic, and I do, if I recall correctly, I'm kind of holding off on psych because it's one of my natural traits with the path that I decided to follow. So I'm more keen on putting into ones that aren't within my typical wheelhouse. Maybe, yeah, let's put into manipulate. Look, at the end of the day, next chapter, I'm gonna probably have them all uncovered. Let's put into questioning, and then we'll put one into logic, and then we'll scoop up the other two at the end of this chapter. All right, we need to get our detective skills on, and we need to find more manuscripts. I'm shooting myself in the foot here.
Louis, I wanted to thank you personally. I admire what you did to save Monsieur Peru's life. You have given us all a wonderful lesson in courage.
Don't mention it, my lord. You would have done the same. I was just quicker.
Ah, humility is a fine quality, sir.
Where is he now?
In his room. I've sedated him. I don't want him trying to take his life again. Or,
I feel like
worse
he's
yet,
gonna end up dead.
attacking one of the guests. When in despair, Monsieur Peru is
I love the
clearly a
bird.
dangerous man.
All right. Oh, it's psych. Okay, I thankfully can actually afford it, surprisingly. Politics is still biting me in the ass. You guys know it's the name of the game. At every single chapter always illuminates which one I need to put in more, and I just feel like politics is gonna be that. Was he terrified of Mortimer?
Tell me, my lord, can you think of any reason why he would be so terrified of you?
Terrified? Come now, that's a bit harsh. I think he was simply unable to put things into perspective. I see no reason to fear me. Ask President Washington. I don't believe I'm such a difficult friend.
Having spoken to him, I can assure you that he feared you even more than death itself. Had he disappointed you in any way recently?
Of course, he was on the edge. He was desperate, and it grew noticeable in his work. Our collaboration
No,
was
but he was talking
probably coming
nonsense
to an
even
end.
earlier.
But I certainly didn't feel the need to threaten him, ever.
But without you, no more support, no more money. It was an end to his social status. If you lost, he lost everything, didn't he?
No, not his life.
Thanks to me, I guess. On that note, my lord, I'll be leaving you. Have we covered
No.
everything?
Absolutely.
No,
Louis,
I didn't think I had one
more
option to
thing,
ask
please.
him.
I wanted to thank you for your support during the conference. You've made the right choice, and it gives me tremendous satisfaction to have you with me on this project.
I don't know if I'm gonna live to see the day where I regret being on his side, but the other people were talking nonsense as well. No.
What is at stake is worth it, my lord. Now, I won't hide from you the fact that I have no idea by what miracle we could ever get a unanimous vote.
Trust me, Louis. We still have a few more cards to play.
I think we'll
You'll
win
see.
over Elizabeth
Anything can
fairly
happen in
easily.
politics.
I'll see you later, my lord.
All right, so we will be putting into politics more. It does let me ask him a couple more
I'll see
questions.
you later, Louis.
Oh, I just got bad rejected. All right, we for the most part have explored most of this, but if you recall, I'm trying to figure out how to walk fast. I'm sorry, I forgot. I think it's not actually letting me. I was thinking about this thing.
Which four-letter word could open this chest?
4-letter words. Do you think it could be liar? Like the bird? The bird's a liar, right? No. This is making me think of Wordle, which I got recently re-obsessed with. Cats. I feel like it would stand to reason. 4-letter words that start with Z. Zest. Zany? Is that? No, I think that's 5 letters. Zeal. Maybe it could be zeal. No, it couldn't. Or is it 2 E's and an L? I thought there was an A. Yeah. It's not. It has an A in there.
Which four-letter word
Cats?
could
Let's
open
try.
this chest?
I don't think it starts with a Z. Let's try starting with C. Second letter. Oh. Oh. What are my last 4 options? I feel like it's most likely to end in an E or to end in an S. Let's try changing the 3rd letter. Case? How do you know if it unlocks or not?
Which four-letter
I guess it would
word
just
could
happen
open
when
this
you trigger it.
chest?
Let's try what else. So we would exhaust all of our options with that, unless we change the second. Crab. It probably doesn't start with C. I don't want to wait. A 4-letter word that starts with E, though, I feel like it's much more likely to be C. And then the second letter could be... Alright, let's try kind of changing the 4th letter to S. 3rd letter to... Oh. No. This is difficult. 1st letter to A. Yes. Arse. I think it could be. Hold on. What are the chances? No. All right. We'll save that for later. We'll save that one for later. So I just need to go back to my room currently. I forget that you guys can't see the objective, so I need to make sure I'm telling y'all that. I would like to remember how to fast walk, because I don't like walking slow. We are exhausting all of our methods. Where is my room? Tower, Vaughn, Adams. I think mine are over here. Peruse. God, mine are all the way down here. Oh.
Yes.
That explains why I can't walk fast. I don't want to interrupt it yet. Oh, he's just talking to one of the servants.
I'll see to it straight away.
Good. Proceed.
Yes, sir.
Monsieur
He's
Bonaparte.
freezing.
Louis, once again, bravo for what you did. If it weren't for you, Peru would have blown his brains out.
Oh.
You've got courage. I like this. We just lost a vote for the next conference, and we already had fewer votes than Holm. I must absolutely find a solution.
Maybe what I did will win some people. To hell with the conference. The conference comes first. Etiquette. I must absolutely find a solution. Let's prioritize.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
But I believe if Lord Mortimer is still confident, It's because he still has a few cards up his sleeve.
I hope so. I sincerely hope so. Unfortunately, that vote of Godot you acquired is probably not going to suffice.
Well, it's still more than what you've done, isn't it?
I see you have a short fuse, monsieur. As someone who just started a war with Spain, if I were you, I wouldn't get on my high horse so quickly. In short, we haven't a minute to lose. I'll leave you now.
Just a minute.
That's true. All right, let's see. What was Emily after one night at the conference? Wait, I can't remember. Was Emily was like trying to, or she was actively sleeping with somebody else that night. I can't believe I missed that opportunity. I was so mad at myself. What did Emily propose on the night of the conference? What was Emily after? Let's do this one.
What did Duchess Hillsborough propose last night?
Oh, nothing worth worrying about. The pretty little pudding eater found no better tactic
Pudding
than to
eater.
threaten me. She would have been better off sliding into my bed. At least we wouldn't have wasted part of the night talking for nothing.
She would have been better off. Okay, wait. Threatened. Oh, shut your hole, you swine. Let's ask about threatened.
Threatened you, you say?
That's what I said.
I thought he
I think
alluded
I'm
to
going to have to
her.
be careful of English troops crisscrossing the Mediterranean for a while. The witch would let loose the wrath of the English crown on my august person. But if she thinks that would scare a Bonaparte, she is mistaken. Now, Louis.
Interesting.
Time is running short, and as I said, I'm in a hurry. I have to go now. I will see you later.
I had one opportunity. I felt like I could have asked in a more eloquent way. All right, this is getting... How do I... Controls. No. I actually didn't know that we could change the camera sensitivity, though. It might just be in a sequence where it's not letting me walk quickly. Because I wanted to say it was the right or left bumper and nothing's working right now. It's probably because we're going to continue to run into people as we go down this hall. Maybe not. I forget who's near me. Oh, Emily. We can go in Emily's room. Oh. Okay, so maybe this is like optional dialogue that you don't even realize? Or just
No
said
answer.
no answer.
Nothing.
Okay, so it's probably very unlikely you can ever get into their rooms after. Like once it tells you your task, I don't think you can alter the course of it. This is us. To bed with us.
Monsieur de Richet,
Oh.
I have no time. I was about to join Sir Gregory. Come back later.
Oh, this is not our room. This is not our room.
I wanted to talk to you a moment.
I am expected. I'm sorry. We shall talk later.
Huh. Okay, so maybe like it loads every time I have a dialogue or start like knocking on the door or whatever. So I'm wondering if he'll find us later, like he said. Like maybe it triggers other sequences without me even noticing. I think this is my room. Monsieur Louis de Richet. Alright, right room now. We happened to get the most disturbing room in them all,
Next
but
time,
this was
I'll
given to
listen
my mother.
Not a day has gone by without something happening to me. What
I'm pretty
now?
sure I'd have permanent nightmares if I was staying in this room.
Louis, open up, please.
George
Coming, Mr.
Washington?
President, I'm coming.
Interesting.
Louis. Ah, there you are at last.
Yes,
I just saw your mother. She
What?
was accompanied by Emily, and they both went into the Duchess's room. I tried to join them, but I was refused entry. Louis, this does not bode well.
Oh shit. Emily might want to avenge her sister. I must act quickly.
But why would
You're
my
right,
mom come
Mr.
back
President.
today?
Thank you.
All right, we need to go. Okay, now. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, let me. Emily's room. Find Emily Hillsborough. She was up here, right? This isn't my vision, this is worse. Y'all, I might have gone the wrong way. That's not hers, no. Also, was it just Washington buying time to explore my things, possibly? No. Alright, where are we? I ran all the way around. Yeah, hers... Nice. I'm still trying to figure out if the nosebleed... Those things already happened. Because just for whatever reason in my head, it feels like we're about to walk in on that sequence that occurred. But I don't think that's right. For such a simple layout, you would think I'd have this down by now. Peru. Hillsborough? Bonaparte. She's over here in the corner. Alright, so she's right before the wooden hallways. Here we go. Listen in, listen in.
I do believe that's Emily's voice.
This is gonna be a, find a way of getting into Emily Hillsborough's room. We can pick the lock. Ah, let's go. Yeah, I
Can't
knew.
open it. It must be blocked on the other side.
Huh.
I'll have to find another way in, quick.
Another way in to listen at the door, knock at the door, move. I feel like this is just wasting time.
I can't understand what she's saying.
All right, we have to knock on the door.
Emily! Emily, are you there? Answer me. Emily!
I don't think I can knock again. It's just gonna repeat
Emily!
it.
Emily,
What's
are you
another way to
there?
get in?
Answer me. Emily!
The adjacent rooms. Remember how they always tie together? There's this whole balcony. Or that's the garden. This isn't on the first floor though. Let's try to go into Bonaparte's room. And then get on the balcony, and they're always adjacent to something. If not, we can go into the garden, but I think we should be able to get through this way. He's not here. I don't think. Alright, let's go. Quickly. Wait a minute. Hold on. You can explore the rooms all the time. Okay, I know we're on time sensitive, but loot, you guys, loot. No, I think I've already... Okay, I've already examined all of these.
I have to get inside Emily's
Go
room
to the
through
right.
Shit! It's locked.
I was gonna say, if I can lockpick the other door. 5? It costs 3. Oh, you guys, we have no agility. Alright. Oh, I don't have anything. We're gonna have to pay for it. Oh, this is gonna cost us later down in other decisions. I know it. Oh, okay. I just unlocked finesse. There we go. Oh, I can't go here. Here we go.
How did you do that to me?
It's as if there are several people inside.
Once again, you're the one who's the victim in all this. What are you on about now? I should never have told you what happened to me.
What on earth is...
Oh my god.
You... Mother?
How dare you do this to me? You can talk.
There's
After
this-
everything
oh.
I've done for you. You are joking, I hope. Right?
This is mindfuck.
I gave you my life. That's enough, Emma. Now that Louis is here, you will leave Sarah alone.
Okay, so
Cease your
Sarah's
revenge
not-
immediately.
Sarah's not dead.
What? If you think you're going to... Louis, help me, I beg you. I can no longer reason with her. I am Emily.
I don't
Quit
know.
playing games.
Oh my god.
What? Honestly, don't be ridiculous.
I should know
No.
something about her.
I am Emily. You are wasting your time.
They can't be
Louis
exactly
knows very
identical.
well how to tell us apart. After everything we've been through together.
Wait, did we sleep together?
Don't you dare bring him into this. This is between you and me. I ask for nothing more, so stop taking it out on Sarah. You
I
prissy
feel like-
little bitch. How dare you? Now that I've
Oh
told
god,
you
I feel like
everything,
that's Elizabeth.
you want to take my place, do you? You are joking, I hope. I'm the one who told you everything that's been going on while you were away. Go on then. That's what you want, isn't it? You want to kill me.
You
Go
mean
on
to tell
then.
me they have the
Shoot.
exact same freckles
After all the
everywhere
trouble
and
I've gone
everything?
through to find you. Go
Like they're
on.
that identical?
What are you waiting for? Here, Louis, take this.
Wait, what's going?
An entire life for this. Go on.
Entire
shoot.
life.
Sorry, Louis, I can't shoot her. She's my sister. That's enough, Emma. Louis, out of the way. She's dangerous. Don't trust her. What are you trying to do?
What happened
Louis,
between
out
them?
of the way. I am not Emma. Come on, Louis, tell her who the real Emily is.
Wait,
That's right, Louis. I'm fed up with this little game. Tell him who the real Emily is.
Why do these things always happen to me?
Well, Louis, come on, you know how to tell us apart, right?
Yes, but I'd like to ask you a few questions to make sure there's no doubt.
No. Okay.
Rational and open, Louis.
I need to
Let's
remember
see.
her weakness.
How can I tell them apart?
Her weakness. What is her weakness? Go to the journal. All right, Emily Hillsbury. Okay, vulnerability is psychology. Immunity to logic.
Wait, I've got an idea.
On the night of our arrival,
I am suspicious about the one behind me. Okay, the night of my arrival. What happened to me? Oh my god, I don't even remember these answers. What did you give me? She gave me her handkerchief, right?
you handed me something.
Her handkerchief.
I wasn't feeling very well.
'Cause
and
it had
you
her
handed
initial
me
on it.
something. What was it?
My handkerchief, and you stained it with your blood. You still have it, as a matter of fact. But she already knows all this, Louis. It's a waste of time.
Why would she know
Right.
all of this?
Let's find something else.
Oh
yes.
my.
Let's speak about my arrival at the manor.
Ask the twin in the front. I just think off the rip, it's really suspicious that the twin behind us gave us the gun, but that also is a sign of trust as well. But it could be reverse psychology. But psychology is her weakness, and clearly mine. How did Mortimer welcome us? Who was already there at the chimney? Who stayed with who? How did Mortimer... This one.
On the night of our arrival, we were warming ourselves in front of the fire.
Crap.
Mortimer welcomed us in a very odd way. What happened?
It won't work, Louis. It wasn't Mortimer who welcomed us. It was Sir Gregory. Sorry, Louis. I already told her.
Very well.
Let's try something else.
On the first night,
We need to keep pushing
we went
the
up
one
to
in the
bed,
front.
But I wasn't tired. I went for a little stroll.
Let's keep pushing the twin in the front. Was there anything you reproached me for? Did we speak to each other? Oh,
Did we get a chance to speak?
I'm gonna fail
Certainly
this.
Not. I was exhausted and went to bed. Don't think you're going to get away with this deception so easily. I can assure you, you're going to regret pretending to be me once Louis has exposed you.
Right. I don't think I'll get very far like this. I'll have to find something
These are
better.
very generic
Oh,
questions.
I don't think I'll even wait until he's finished.
Maybe
Take
we
it
asked
easy
what we
now.
did in bed.
Are you
I don't know if
mad,
she would have told her sister
Lower
that.
your arm.
I better act quickly if I don't want things to get out of hand.
Come on, she's putting one
What
over on
sex
you.
position
Look at
do we-
yourself for crying out loud. You were prepared to shoot me
There's
down.
definitely more intimate questions he could be asking to figure this out, though. I really feel like.
In the secret room behind the study.
Yes, I was gonna say
Talk to
actually.
them about what you've been doing. Maybe they haven't spoken about it between each other yet.
On the night of the disappearance of Elizabeth Adams,
What about it? What do you want to know about that night?
How did she get past the Gorgon? Where were they both? They would know that. Make her talk about objects you found. Where were we both? She would know that answer too.
we found ourselves in Mortimer's secret gallery.
This is good.
What did we find in that room?
A load of old junk that Mortimer had collected. A so-called Pandora's box in the form of an urn. An old sheepskin that he must take for the
true.
golden fleece. The Bible of Judas. Property deeds as old as the hills. And a broken old sword.
All of these
You are
questions
wasting
they've
your
been
time,
sharing.
Louis. She already knows all that. Of course I do. I was there. That's enough! I've had enough of this charade. Louis, there's only one way to tell us apart. There's just one thing I didn't tell her about in detail. Too bad for you, Emma. I didn't want it to come to this, but you leave me no choice. Ask her. About you and I. You just lost, Emma.
What did I say?
I indeed didn't tell you everything about it. Come, Louis. Speak about our intimacy.
Oh my...
Very well. Let's talk about us.
Let's ask the one behind. I don't... this goes back to, it's like, the one in front is calling her Emma, and the one behind me makes me think it's Emily because she tries me with her gun. But also, at the same time, that's the easiest way to get me to shoot the one in front and then kill Emily herself. So let's keep asking the twin. Let's ask the twin behind us. What did we talk about that last night? What were you expecting of me? Oh, that's so easy. I haven't seen any of what she's weak to. What did we talk about? I want to know what we did last night. This one costs too much. Like, I can afford it, but... Oh, give me that honey. Honey money. I'm always like instantly drawn towards the ones that cost points just because I feel like those are going to yield better results, but I don't think that's always true.
Last night, you came to me in my room. What exactly did we talk about?
We spoke briefly about your choices during the conference, Louis. What do you mean? Yes, Emma. It just so happens I didn't tell you everything. I never told you about this part. I hate you!
That's enough, both of you.
The one in front is Emma?
Who the real Emily is.
Emily is opposite you. Emily is behind you. Oh, fuck, I actually... Okay, hold on. The one behind said, no, I didn't actually tell you everything. So that would mean the one behind me is her. Correct? I need to, like, replay that. Emily... Because the one across from me, she said, I didn't tell you everything.
You are Emily Hillsborough.
I knew you wouldn't get it wrong, Louis. No! You little bitch!
No!
Watch out, Louis! No!
Hell, what have I done?
Okay, I didn't think we were gonna end up killing somebody. Like,
See what you've done. See.
Wait, my mom.
Louis? What on earth is going...
Mother!
Go. You must leave. Everyone's going to arrive.
Louis, what's going on?
Duchess? Is everything all right?
Go! Go, Mother! No one must find you here.
Go.
What was she doing
Come,
in here,
Louis.
though?
There's nothing more you can do.
But I...
Leave us.
Emily, what's going on?
Mother, go to the crypt. I'll meet you there.
I'll be waiting for you.
Emily.
Madam, I'm coming in.
She was weak to
bound to end
psychology.
like this, Louis. Let me stay with her, please. Go, I'll cover you.
What? What are you doing
Then why
there?
didn't I just leave with my mother?
Stop.
God damn it. Now what's going on?
Huh? All right. Meet your mother in the garden crypt. Who is this? Volner? Okay, is this a bug? Volner? I can't interact with the body? Is he drunk on the patio, or? Is he supposed to be dead downstairs? There's no blood. Y'all? We're just gonna ignore that. I'm sure he's just fine. All right, let's get out of here. Who was Bonaparte going to talk to? Remember when he said he was in a hurry, he had to go? He wasn't going back to his rooms. He was going to do something else.
Good God.
Oh,
They're
well,
all
there he
here.
is.
They must have heard the gunshot.
Where is Lord Mortimer?
Can anyone hear anything through the door?
All right, let's slip past. We need to get to the garden, which means we need to go downstairs, which I think we just go over here. But I think we need to not be caught by them. So yeah, let's go to the stairs down here. Run away. I wonder if they, oh. All right, let's talk to our mom. Even though we should have left with her at the beginning. Maybe we should see what we can ask this guy.
For you, sir?
I am at your service day and night, sir.
Same stuff. Same. All right, to get to the gardens, if I recall correctly, we have to go all the way to the portrait gallery. So either way, we just need to go up and around, or down and around. I see a book. I think it's a manuscript. We need to find some more, whatever the upper one is. It's not golden elixir. I can't recall. I need to see if there's other boxes that I haven't solved yet either. Books, manuscripts. I just think at this point I've found everything that belongs in this place.
Hearsay.
Oh. Unless it's a box. Some of the boxes I couldn't pick up everything because I'd be full up or something. Alright, down and around. I was trying to figure out why my mom was there to begin with. She better shed light on that. God, it's crazy to me that there's 2 full more episodes, so I can't imagine what else happens. Wait a minute. Is that always been there? Alright, wait, get up, Louis. What are you doing? Was that always there? Yeah. I don't remember looking at that one. Oh, wait, hold on. I need to go over here. To the gardens. Hopefully we can explore the crypt more. If you guys recall, I was cut short at exploring the crypt because of, because of the conference. So we never got to fully explore. I don't even know if oh my goodness. Great balls of fire. A labyrinth. At least we shouldn't have to You'd think it was my first time. Alright, thank goodness we don't have to solve the puzzle again. Yeah, so we got called away to the conference, so we weren't able to fully explore this. Mother!
Louis!
All right, there you
At
go.
last, there you are.
Mother, wait,
Come, we have to be quick.
No, wait, Mother,
Time is running out, Louis. First, we must...
No!
Do we want to address her
That's
hand?
enough.
Like,
I won't go a step further unless you explain to me what is going on here. I'm begging you. Talk to me.
You must trust me, my son. You are not ready yet.
You're the one who should trust me. Tell me what's happening.
You would never believe me.
I came all the way here for you. Now I found you. I'm ready, Mother.
If only. Louis, I have always taught you to keep your mind open and rational. I know you are going to find this hard to believe, but what I am going to reveal to you is entirely true.
Many years ago, I found out that demons really do live among us,
I beg your pardon?
and that they can influence our thoughts.
Mother, listen to yourself. I know you're exhausted, but for crying out loud, listen to what you're saying. Demons? What next? An ancient monster with a head like an octopus? What do your demons look like? Have they got horns and a pointed tail?
who?
No, these are not creatures with billy goat's legs. Forget your Christian folklore. Imagine them more as parasitic spirits.
Just normal.
They possess their
Yeah.
hosts and direct them from inside.
Yeah, just possession.
Parasitic spirits?
Yes, they are capable of going from one body to another as they see fit.
Annabelle.
And 2 of them are present on this island.
Right. So let me guess.
Oh. Wait, also, are we still not going to address Volner's body? The boogeyman and Father Christmas. Mortimer and Home. Okay, first of all, Home actually really could fit that picture perfectly. Bonaparte. Washington and Bonaparte. Washington I would find really, like, up to this point, everything about him seems on character. Godoy. Why can I not remember Godoy? Oh, the priest. Oh, that's good. That could be. That could actually be. And Volner's obsessed with the occult. I think it could stand to reason that I feel like naturally, like at this time and with the lack of knowledge, look, your girl's watched a lot of horror movies. I feel like the priest would be back then the least obvious choice, right? Because everybody would think he's a man of God.
Don't tell me it isn't Volner and Duke Manuel, is it?
Okay, Godoy is
Both
not
of those
the guy.
poor souls are mere pawns in the hands of the real players.
Godoy is not.
I was answering
the
a random
priest.
mother.
Do you really believe that I'm joking here?
I don't think any of them are
Many
real
years
answers.
ago, well before you were born, I crossed paths with one of them. Since then, I've spent my life trying to find it again. When we recovered the Azif, I was persuaded that von Burchard was working for this demon in one way or another. But I thought he would hand the book to a middleman during this conference. That's where I made an error that could well turn out to be fatal. The one who Burchard was meant to give the book to was none other than the demon
Mortimer.
in person, Mortimer. Not to mention
thought that was
Holm
two
had
on the
sent
nose.
Volner to get it for him.
Holm and Mortimer are demons?
I just thought that was two on the
They
nose.
both seem to disagree about many things, but I'll admit I never knew exactly why. There are many of them, Louis.
That
Not
makes
just
sense,
those
though.
Two.
Mother, have you any proof to...
I'm thinking this through in my head, and I'm like, all right, it makes sense. Holm was like a special somebody to Mortimer for no other reason, even though they did continue to argue. One of them, and Mortimer's pulling all the strings. Ugh, I feel so stupid.
report any of this?
Not to mention, I got the guy
But
wrong
you
in the first
do
place.
Too. You had everything laid out in front of you. Didn't you notice anything?
No. Okay, you know what? His family tree, his secret study, the fact that no one knows him. His secret study.
I went beyond the Nightmare Mother.
You understood the Masonic date.
1191.
Of course! It was during that siege that the demon took possession of Sir Mortimer.
Wow,
They spent
and
a
continued
whole night
going
in
down the
conversation
whole.
until the early hours of the morning. Mortimer had passed the test. He had charmed the demon, and so it chose him to be its host for centuries to come. But tell me, did you find his secret study?
I did indeed.
Did you see his maps of the world?
He has contacts the world over.
Yes, I've been
So the-
developing the Golden Order across the world
What's
for
the
many
demon
years.
trying to accomplish?
And I've never seen anyone with such influence. It's simply inhuman.
That is fair. Like, I remember when we were looking at the study, I found it so shocking that one person could have all these things. And especially when we saw the collectibles, like how would he have Pandora's box? How would he have those things?
Well, those property deeds across the world, all signed by the same hand and over several centuries.
Oh.
I am proud of you, Louis.
I found your notes written in lemon juice.
Where all eyes size you up.
Damn.
At one stage, I was so afraid of losing my mind that I noted everything down. Congratulations, Louis. Wait, please tell me you didn't open Pandora's box.
The urn? Yes, I did. Why?
Too bad. We'll deal with it later.
Oh, we'll just deal with whatever's in there later. And it makes sense. I felt like I was being Mortimer's pawn, and I feel so stupid now. The fact that no one knows him. That is so good. I didn't even pick up when they talked about like the same signature across all of the deeds. I just didn't put two and two together. I mean, I wouldn't have thought it was a demon possessing him. The fact that no one knows him.
I must admit, I found it difficult to understand how and why Mortimer didn't have a place in history.
On the continent, Mortimer and Holm are mere dandies who organize society balls. History forgets them with a disconcerting facility. No one speaks about them, and yet they whisper in the ears of kings and presidents.
I was just thinking about this. I wonder if that box with the 4-letter words is some kind of like demonic, or like I was thinking possession, demonic, something of the occult that would unlock it, because it's in his study. That's all I think. And then his family tree.
I came across his family tree in his study.
An only son.
Since the Third Crusade.
The fall of St. John of Acre, Louis. The fall of St. John of Acre.
You mean the conference?
How can you explain that someone manages to bring together so many important figures without anyone knowing?
And you have a secret layer island, like...
Louis, I
Please.
am proud of you. You came all this way. You found me. You have surpassed me.
Again, though, what happened to your hand, ma'am?
You taught me everything I know. Right. How did it all begin?
I saw him.
What do you mean you saw him?
I was 20 years old. I was young and carefree. I traveled the world in search of adventure. In the Persian Gulf, we came across an ancient grimoire that became unlocked. Composed of 7 parts, each one was a book in itself, set in a sort of metal armor that structured the whole thing. When all the volumes were brought together, they formed a single book. On my return to Paris, I set to studying these pages. I spent all my days and nights studying them.
Oh, I can imagine you doing that.
But the writing was in a language I had never seen before, developed well before Sumerian, in my opinion. So I got the idea to form a small occult circle composed of all the major names in the occult world to see if anyone else could crack it.
And you found no one.
And I found someone, Louis. I found him, or rather he found me. He was young, charismatic.
My allergies are acting up. I'm so sorry. Oh, okay, wait, no. They said he was flamboyant. That's not Mortimer's style. It would have been Holm.
Sir Gregory?
No, Mortimer, of course. He was a veritable mine of knowledge.
Never mind.
I showed him the book,
I don't
and he
know
was able
anything
to
right now.
decipher a few passages. We spent several months together studying the pages.
In between the sheets.
He helped me understand certain passages until I realized that he only translated a few parts for me. But I had aroused his interest. It was too late.
How so?
I mean to say he manipulated me. He used me, and in the end, he stole the book with all its secrets.
Did he ever go to your place?
Not once. At least I don't think so.
Her
But before
place.
disappearing, he proposed a pact between us. He proposed that I follow him and let him teach me, allow him to bring me up.
I feel like she actually would have caved. Because she knew a lot about the occult.
And you refused, of course.
Why, naturally, Louis.
Okay.
You don't make deals with the devil. After that, I spent my whole life looking for him. 3 years later, in Berlin, I just missed him. In London, I lost 6 members of the order in a chase.
Wow.
In 1741, in Tunisia, I found a sect of fanatics who had crossed paths with him once. 1741, in Poland. 1749, in India.
8 years ago in Venice.
We agreed never to speak about what happened in Venice, Louis.
I want to know.
You agreed, and that was before you spoke to me about demons. Wait, the baby we delivered, you and me, that night in Venice, did he have anything to do with Lord Mortimer?
The child was his son.
We stole his son? Are
What?
you insane? I always thought we took him to save him.
That was the case. It was precisely to save him from his father.
Need I remind you the mother died during childbirth? What became of the child?
Later. For the moment, that
Oh.
is not the key issue here.
The child is no more.
Once we found the Azif in Paris, I followed von Borchart's trail here. I didn't think it would lead me straight to the demon. It was careless of me. He toyed with me for a few days, until I caught on, until I saw him as he was.
Oh.
But he had no intention of letting me leave. We are all his pawns, Louis, and if we don't want to spend the rest of our lives turning round in circles here, we must absolutely get off this island.
I just...
All right, can we move on?
Wait
there
a
was a
minute.
lot to
One last
digest
thing.
there. Yeah, I was gonna say there was a lot to digest there. I feel like I don't know who to trust anymore, and I know that my mom, like, I'm sure she's telling the truth, but I just have so many questions. And starting with her hand, obviously it sounds like she was probably attacked by the demon. I kind of want to know what, like, if he's like this demon, how does he not know where she is? Like, how can he not find her on the island? That would explain maybe why the people in the, like, the servants, maybe they don't even have a face. Like, if you notice, have we even looked at their faces before? I'm trying to think something else. There's something else. What happened with Elizabeth? Yeah, I definitely want to know what happened with Elizabeth.
I want to know what happened with Elizabeth Adams.
Louis, we haven't time for those details.
I'm sorry, Mother, but I want to know.
She was one of the receptacles for these monsters. I met her parents when she was born. One of the demons got inside her. The demon used her to spy on her father, John Adams.
Very complex demons, very political demons here.
And Vice President of the United States, you know.
Yes, I know.
Mortimer possessed her?
No, I don't think it was Mortimer.
You're girl seeing Hamilton.
Her father, John Adams, hired me to tend to her, but the evil in her was too deep. In spite of the various treatments I tried on her, I never succeeded in getting it out of her. It's not something I'm proud of, Louis.
Suppose...
But I had to try everything.
Did they try an exorcism? Did you kill her? Oh.
Mother, did you kill her?
Of course not. Don't be stupid. I had no interest in getting rid of her.
Mortimer must have killed her. Did you negotiate? Why the cannons for... Let's do this.
I want to know what happened between you and Emily's sister.
Great responsibility often brings difficult choices, Louis. That's all you need to know.
I kind of want to spend the 1 point for this.
Mother, I won't take a step further if you don't answer me.
You dare blackmail me?
I'm listening.
All right.
I don't think I've seen what
her.
she's... Hold on. I don't know if we've seen what she's weak to. Where my mom at. Yeah, I haven't discovered anything.
So there you are. Happy now? We had the Azif, and I didn't think we would be able to escape with it. In order to ensure that the book did not fall into their hands, or that one of them couldn't read in us where we had hidden it. I asked Emily to...
It's Emma.
Yes, or rather for me, it was Emily. So I asked Emma to hide it without anyone seeing, and then I disposed of her. I am sorry for her, but she was part of the Golden Order, Louis. She knew the rules when she joined.
But then she came back? Did you negotiate?
What did you negotiate about the Azif with Volner?
Absolutely nothing. I managed to pull the wool over his eyes until I found a way to flee.
And then last thing.
What was going on with the cannons in Tuscany?
It was nothing.
Since when does the Order finance wars?
The cannons for that Bonaparte fellow? Listen. Once in the lion's den, I did whatever I could to appear legitimate. So yes, I pretended to be interested in Mortimer's project about a young military man who was seeking funding for a foundry in Tuscany. Between you and me, if buying China would have enabled me to escape, I would have signed without hesitation.
I just feel like her method is never this... Like, she's never this chaotic and or just... First of all, this is the first, like, real conversation we've had with her, but I just don't feel like she's a rash person, and I feel like she's panicking right now, and that's not like her. Part of me worries that, like, she talks about the demon being able to jump into different hosts. Do you think it's possible that the demon... I don't think has gotten into her, but maybe the demon later on has possessed somebody else? There's others. Why did you hide your efforts on the wharf? Yes,
Are you
finally!
Tell me what happened to your hand?
Better than that, I shall show you.
All right.
Okay. You wanted to send me a letter about Godoy.
I wanted you to run a check on Duke Manuel, but frankly, it doesn't really matter anymore now. Godoy is just a pawn like the others. He is not the one I was looking for.
You know, I found your package under a wharf plank.
As a matter of fact, I needed it yesterday. I wasn't expecting anyone to take it.
On the evening of
I
my
sabotaged
arrival,
my mom.
Cardinal Piaggi came looking for you.
Piaggi.
He was determined to give you a letter.
More of his
He's a cardinal.
lists.
That's on me.
Louis, I think I know what's in that letter, and I beseech you to believe that it is the least of our worries. We can sort that out later.
Are you going to tell me what
Okay,
happened
but
to
like
your hand?
your hand.
Better than that. I shall show you.
Good. I think that's about right. We shall speak about it once we get back to France.
Great actions for humanity have been decided by demons for centuries, Louis. They are playing with our destiny. We are their slaves. And it's time for it to stop. By the
can't
way,
be just by
what was
done by
Mortimer's
two.
project at this conference?
He wants the United States to occupy all the North American territory. France should recover Louisiana and give it to the United States. In that case, the Americans would just have to push west to chase the Spanish from the continent once and for all.
And as Mortimer controls Washington, you may just as well say that it will put him at the head of a world superpower. We should do our utmost to put a stop to Mortimer's plans. But for the time being, there are more pressing matters.
Ah. But like your hand.
Are you going to tell me why we're here?
And how does the demon not know that she's in this crypt? I feel like this is too obvious.
That's why we are here.
The book? There's blood in the center. Did I fail anything? Okay, we passed everything. Wow, that was a very quick and short episode, you guys. Face to face, we successfully managed to go through Napoleon Bonaparte's room without leaving a trace. I don't know how you even would have left a trace. I did protect one of the Hillsborough twins. Very nice, very nice. Alternative paths. I could have been a witness. Okay, I could have been a witness of Napoleon Bonaparte's resolution. Interesting. I could have spoken with Piaggi about his motivations. I could have learned something from all Azif. I didn't think I would be able to. How would I? I guess, oh, I think instead of going straight into the room to see Emily and Emma and my mom, I think I probably could have explored that room more. Maybe? I could have gone through Peru's room to get to the balcony. That is true. I don't know what that would have done though. I think it didn't matter. Look, okay, end of chapter summary thoughts. But like, what happened to your No, more than that. Was that body just a glitch? Like Volner's body on the balcony? We're not going to address that or anything? That was a little interesting. So I guess when I thought Godot, just from the goldfish brain of mine, for some reason I was thinking that was the cardinal. And so I don't know, I thought when we're talking about demons, it could have been a demon possessing one of the cardinal's bodies. That could have made a lot of sense, I think, but that could have just been all of my horror movies playing into it. 2, why didn't they try, maybe she did try an exorcism on Elizabeth and it just didn't go successful or something. All of this to say, why are demons meddling with politics so hard, and what do they stand to gain from creating this like future that they see or what they want to accomplish? Mortimer and Holm just seemed too on the nose, and I guess like that it's the same thing. I think it's interesting. I need to learn from this chapter because one, Mortimer and Holm being it on the nose, right? That was the obvious choice. But this game is going with the obvious choices on things. Think about the Emma versus Emily debacle. The real Emily gave me her gun, and that instantly made me feel like, okay, she trusts me, she wants me to do the right thing. That's clearly her. But it could have also been the other way, but it wasn't. So I feel like I need to stick with my gut and just your intuition on this going forward. I have no idea what that last thing is. I have no idea what that is. So we will find out. Let's go ahead and pick our next things.